Mission Impossible Fallout is the latest entry in the Mission Impossible franchise. And this time around, the story basically revolves around Ethan Hunt once again, who's once again played by Tom Cruise. And the story basically evolves around him going on a mission with his IMF team to go after a known group of terrorists, while trying to go after an unknown man who's named by John Lark, without having any positive information about this man. I went into Mission Impossible having a lot of high expectations. I wanted this to be the action movie of the year. I wanted it to be such a fantastic thrill ride, and I gotta say, walking out of this movie, I was legitimately floored by this movie. This movie is excellent. This is honestly one of the best action movies I've seen in a very long time, and I'm being serious. This is such a really great action movie. In my opinion, this is the best Mission Impossible movie in the entire series. And I think it's going to be hard to beat this kind of action movie for a while. This is the best action movie since Mad Max Fury Road. And there are elements in this movie that will remind you of movies like Mad Max Fury Road. Tom Cruise absolutely took every single scene in this movie. He was great. He was fantastic. He had a lot of stunts, whether it was fighting, running, in helicopters. All of the action sequences are really jaw-breaking, and it's so unbelievable on how well shot and directed these action sequences were, and how did they manage to do these. And there's also a car chase sequence, sort of, in this movie, and I just watch it and I'm absolutely floored by the effort it took to make in this movie. How did they make this? We're probably not gonna get movies like this for a while, actually, and it's just so riveting to watch. It's so incredible. The performances in Fallout are also really mind-blowing. The actors in this movie are fantastic, honestly. Everyone was fantastic in this movie. Henry Cavill, Ving Rhames, Simon Pegg was great in this movie. Sean Harris, Rebecca Ferguson, everyone had a part to play in this movie. They all played as very likable. They all played as very great, and they all played as very great and engaging characters, including Henry Cavill, which I'm not going to spoil who his character is if none of you have seen the movie yet. But he's just so relatable, not as like the other characters in the movie, but he's just such a relatable character, and it goes through the performances in this movie, because like I said, the performances are the things that absolutely deliver in this movie. And the action sequences, the stunts, the storyline is absolutely mind-blowing. If you've seen this movie, you know where I'm going with this, but Mission Impossible is honestly one of the best action movies I've seen in a while. And this is technically why I'm running out of words. I was so surprised by this movie that I hardly have anything to say about this movie. This could be my favorite movie of the year so far. This is probably my favorite movie of 2018. I absolutely love this movie. This movie blew me away on so many levels. I had high expectations for this movie, and this movie lived up to my high expectations, and it's very rare for a movie to do that for me. Mission Impossible Fallout did not disappoint me, and like I said, this movie has everything you would want out of an action movie. This is honestly one of the best action movies I've seen in a while. If you don't believe me, please check out this movie for yourself. And this is the best Mission Impossible movie in the entire franchise of Mission Impossible, which is a series I might be reviewing on my channel, so stay tuned, by the way. But the story in this movie is absolutely great. It really is. And the twists that happen in this movie are also really great. I'm not going to spoil the twists at all. Watch the movie if you guys want to know what the twists are. But everything else that just happens in this movie is just thrown at you, and it just creates such a build-up to everything that happens in this movie. Everything that happens in this movie. The action sequences, make you on the edge of your seat, and they never get dull. You're always wanting to know what's happening in this film. You're always wanting to know what Tom Cruise is going to face against in this film, and it's mind-blowing. And not in action movies haven't really done that to me in a while, at least modern day action movies. I loved every second and every minute about Mission Impossible Fallout. This is what action movies should be like these days. We are missing this from most modern day action movies these days, and Mission Impossible Fallout makes most of our modern day action movies look like little babies that are sleeping in a crib and need to wake up. Honestly. Not all modern day action movies, because we actually do have some really pretty cool modern day action movies of the 2000s and stuff like that, the early 2000s and the 2010s. But Mission Impossible Fallout is one of the best action movies I've seen in a while. It's such an amazing thrill ride. It has everything you would want out of an action movie. And another thing that I noticed about this movie has fantastic direction. This movie is extremely careful on its direction. I noticed that. I noticed in each scene, in every sequence that happens, and in every moment when you feel like you're on the edge of the seat, this movie is extremely careful with its direction, and it doesn't pander to its audience. It knows how to tell a story, and it knows what it's going for, and you're just wanting to know what's gonna happen. And we're usually missing this from modern day action movies. And Mission Impossible Fallout is a great time at the movies. It is fantastic, honestly. I haven't found like a single quality that I hated in this movie. Everything in this movie is perfect, in my opinion. And this is what action movies should be like these days. Tom Cruise and the rest of the cast knocked it right out of the park in this movie. Everyone was absolutely flawless. I didn't pander to the acting at all, because the acting is just great in this movie. The story is great. Everything is just mind-blowingly well done in this movie. And I didn't think it would be this amazingly good, honestly. I expected this to be great, but this movie surprised me, guys. It really did. It is one of the best action movies I've seen in a while, and definitely the best Mission Impossible movie. And please check this one out if you guys are a fan of action movies, because I know most of my viewers on my YouTube channel are a fan of action movies and stuff like that. This is definitely a movie that a lot of people are seeing. By the way, when I saw this movie with my auntie and her boyfriend, there was actually a lot of people in the theater when we went. And it was like the early day screening on Thursday and stuff like that. There was a lot of people in the theater. So, yeah. I'm telling you guys, check this movie out, because by far, in my opinion, this is the best movie of 2018. It did not disappoint me. Mission Impossible Fallout definitely gets an A+. There's my review for Mission Impossible Fallout, guys. Thank you so much for watching. It's been a couple weeks, I think, since I've uploaded my other videos and stuff like that. I don't remember, but a physical movie review. But anyway, I'm back, and thank you guys so much for watching. Look forward to my next movie review, which is I'm going to be doing a review of Teen Titans Go to the Movies. Yes, I did see the movies, and I want to tell you my personal thoughts about it, because this is a movie that everyone's talking about. It's getting mixed thoughts. And yes, I do know about the TV show Teen Titans Go. It's not that good at all, but I'm gonna talk about the movie in my next review, so you guys will see that review. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this review of Mission Impossible Fallout. And as always, I am Mario Fan 520, and I will see you next time. Peace out.